welcome to my channel, Inspiring Joy. My name is Jodi, and in today's Christmas Decorate 2024, we are going to decorate the entryway table here in our home. I'm going to do a winter scene of a Christmas village, as it were. I have three different white buildings. One is, well, actually two white buildings, and one's a tree. And one's a church and one's a house. So those three I'm going to put together in a dough bowl, and I have a string of lights, and we have some fiberfill to use as snow, and then I have some trees that I can put around it as well. Sort of a winter wonderland village idea. So I haven't rehearsed this. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first what I want to do is share with you the different items that I have for the actual village. So this first is a tree, and it lights up white though. Well, I guess it's a little bit more ivory on the screen or on the phone, but it does have a white light in it, and I actually prefer yellow light better. So I don't think I'm going to use the light in this tree, but I really like the white tree in the cutout. So I will use that. It's ceramic. Really like that one. And then I have, and it has really nice feet on the bottom, which is great. I also have this church, which I thought was really neat. It's sort of a sandstone feel, and then it has a smooth top on the roof. And then this house, I picked up this from my Texas house at Walmart. I ordered it online, and I'm glad I was quick to order because they were selling out fast. You can put a candle in the bottom here, but how I'm going to use it, I don't think I'll use a candle, just because it'll be around the fiberfill and fire hazard and all of that. So I think I'll use some lights under the fiberfill to kind of enhance it as snow. So to elevate the different buildings and the tree, I'm going to use this sort of, it's a floral foam, and you can, sort of soft. If you were to use it for florals, you'd wet it and so forth, but in this case, I'm just going to use it dry and stick it in the center to elevate my buildings, because otherwise they'll sink in and I won't have enough space. Plus I want them to be a little bit higher with the snow around them. And I have to pay tribute to my husband for giving me this idea. We were trying to come up with a solution of elevation of these, and he said, why not use that? So, plus you can trim this down and make, to elevate all three of the same height. So I need to shorten this one, or bring this one down just a little bit. And I want to make sure they sit on here. Let me actually try these other ones. They seem to be a little bit more sturdy. And if not, then I will cut these and use these. Okay, I think I have all three figured out. Let me show you. I had to cut down some of the green foam just to make sure, or make them all a little level, and to make sure I had enough sturdiness, because I don't want them toppling. And I think with the snow around them, I'll pack that in as well. I think that will work out just fine. So let's go ahead and get started with filling in with some snow. Okay, so first I'm going to plug in these lights and wrap them around the base. Okay, so my plug is behind the table, so I'm just going to sort of wrap them and stick them down inside the dough bowl a little bit, so they will show through the polyfill, but not so much outside of that. I just kind of want to see the snow lit up, if you will. And the housing and the trees around it. I am taking some of the lights and putting them in through some of the holes of the buildings and the tree as well. And it's kind of neat. It actually lights up inside those items, so that's cool. Kind of get that the lights are on inside effect, which is kind of neat. All right, so now we will add the polyfill and let's see what that looks like. So I'm using a generous amount all the way around just because I do want to hide the cord in my lights. So you'll have to kind of stick it inside, and I'm not sure if I will need to tape it or not, but just kind of pull it apart a little bit and then smush it together. And then, you know, snow can be a little higher than the building, the base of the building too, so you can kind of smush that down there. Kind of work with it a little bit. Okay, so we have all of the fiber fill, and I'll probably just periodically do a little check as it adjusts, but I think overall it looks really, really good. Super excited. Let me pull it up a little bit closer and you can see. So as you can see, I really tried to cover the lights. I don't mind that they show, I want them to show, but for the most part, they're covered by the polyfill, and I think that looks spectacular. So now I'm going to add a couple of trees around the base. These are just some gold trees, which I thought would be neat with the light behind them. And then I also have these flock trees, bottle brush trees. That's not too easy to say, but they have some sparkle to them as well. And so I thought, since we have the white around, I would just put them on either side here. Just to create a little Wonderland space. And then I have one more thing I thought I would try. This is just a cutout village. Which I think would be really cool too. So what I might do is push this back a little bit. And that way we have the trees there. And it's really cool cutout here. That kind of mimics the village. So you have the cutout, and then you have the actual village buildings and tree, and then you have the trees around it, which I'm going to bring those a little bit. I don't know if I can pop these up here, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Maybe this one up here. I think that looks nice. And so the dough bowl itself is kind of the village, if you will, and then the snow and the buildings and the trees, and then the cutout is sort of mimicking the village that's behind it. I think that looks super cool. So, very pretty. So now let me add the vase that I have of all of the different greenery, and that will be done. Well, that will conclude our video for today. I really hope you enjoyed watching and got some inspiration as well for your own home and decorating this Christmas 2024. I have several more videos to come, including our big trees. We have one in the living room and one that we'll put in the basement, so more to come. If you are not yet subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you back. And if you enjoyed watching this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. So with that, I will wish you well, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, friends. Take care. Bye now.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not